The international charity Oxfam has accused the British government of violating the International Arms Trade Treaty as London continues its arms deals with Saudi Arabia.
UK arms and military support are fueling a brutal war in Yemen, harming the very people the Arms Trade Treaty is designed to protect. How can the government insist that others abide by a treaty it helps set up if it flagrantly ignores it?
Well, Oxfam's statement there does come as Saudi-led airstrikes have intensified in Yemen, hitting civilian areas and killing dozens of people, including children. The UK government has responded to the accusations by saying that its arms deals with Saudi Arabia are legal and are reviewed carefully. Well, in the first year of the brutal war in Yemen, the United Kingdom sold £3.3 billion worth of arms to Riyadh. The deal supplied the Saudi-led coalition with British helicopters, drones and also weapons. But the British Parliament claims its cluster bombs and vehicles have not been used in the current conflict.
Based on all of the information available to us, including sensitive coalition operational reporting, we assess that no UK-supplied cluster weapons have been used or UK-supplied aircraft have been involved in the use of UK cluster weapons in the current conflict in Yemen.
However, back in January, opposition parties in the UK did express serious concerns over the probable use of British weapons in Yemen.
Thousands of civilians have been killed in Yemen, including a large number by the Saudi Air Force.
That's right.
And they've done that using British-built planes with pilots who are trained by British instructors, who are dropping British-made bombs and are coordinated by the Saudis in the presence of British military advisers.
Will the Prime Minister agree to launch immediately an inquiry and a full review into the arms export licences to Saudi Arabia and suspend those arms sales until that review has been concluded?
Our arms exports are carefully controlled and we are backing the legitimate government of the Yemen.
We spoke to an Oxfam representative who explained why it's important to hold the UK government accountable for its deals with Saudi Arabia.
The laws of war are really clear that you do not target civilians. That's just really clear. And the fact is, in the last 10 or 11 days, we've seen instances where hospitals have been bombed and where schools have been bombed. Those are not military targets. And in fact, you could go further and say there really aren't any targets left in Yemen. All their infrastructure has been bombed. There's nowhere left to be targeting in this way. So actually, this is totally beyond anything that's within the realms of what you would expect to happen in war. The Arms Trade Treaty is something that the UK government really fought for. It worked hard, it lobbied, it expended an awful lot of political capital, and it did that over a period of years, about 10 years, to get the Arms Trade Treaty into law. It's now not just international law, it's also British law. So actually this is a really important debate to be having, and in fact it's something that's really important to resolve.